June 23rd, 2016 Special Council meeting to order. Flag salute. EJ, can you?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Roll call has been taken and a quorum is present.
Okay, there are no minutes. Petitions, communications, and citizens' requests. At this time, is there anyone from the audience that would like to discuss an item that is not on the agenda? If so, please come forward. Reports. Council President, I don't have any. Standing committees. City councilors.
Yes, I would just like to say something that nice happened. When the carnival comes to town, they have been parking on the corner of Brunswick and Stillwater Avenue, right where those Salmon Falls apartments are. And quite often the dust would come and the trucks would run and all that would go into their apartments. They're not there anymore, and they were very happy. And I just want to pass it on. We do good things.
Every now and then.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Any other councilors? No? Okay. City attorney?
Bill's forwarded me a few items you may want to discuss at some point, but nothing for public discussion.
Perfect. Special committees? City manager?
Just to follow up on Councilor Klitsch's comment, Smokies is here in the park from Thursday, tonight through Sunday. The Whitewater Race Nationals will be here July 6th through the 10th. Draft assessment on our assessment grant. I pretty much have that done now. Should have that out to EPA on Monday. And Jim Katsafikis has been working on that covenant for the conservation easement on the landfill.
Right.
He's pretty much has that finalized now, so I can circulate that to you folks, take a look at. And looks like now all costs are borne either by Casella or by the state in the covenant.
Okay.
So it makes the city whole.
Back to the carnival. I know we talked the other day. Are we still going to shut down the splash pads? Why that's going on?
Yes.
Just so we don't get all
we
that.
we had a few issues last year when they were operating at the same time. So just to kind of mitigate some of those problems, we'll close it down while the carnival's there.
Good. Any questions for Bill? Okay, thank you, Bill. Moving on to consent agenda, new business items number 2, 3, and 4. Council McLeod.
The Old Town City Council hereby approves the suggested motions under new business items 2, 3, and 4 as presented. Number 2 is going to be Old Town Council hereby accepts the resignation from Lloyd Hall and approves the removal of Russell Sassong as members of the Old Town Development LLC. Number 3 is Old Town City Council hereby approves the sale of .05 acres lot, map 31, lot 37, to the estate of Carl D. Cody in the amount of $3,500. And number 4, Old Town Council hereby approves an apron expansion at the airport in the amount of $700,000 as recommended by the Finance Committee.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Carol, discussion? Just real quick on number 2, that was on the LLC. That was because people just couldn't make the commitment, correct? I mean, there's been a number of meetings that they just couldn't be at.
Yep.
Okay.
Here it comes.
There it is.
What is it?
The rain.
Oh, is that rain? Oh. Oh, boy. Okay, thank you, Bill. Any other discussion?
Carnival.
All those in favor? None opposed. Okay, moving on to public hearings. Second reading of ordinances. The Old Town City Council will conduct a second reading for final approval on the proposed FY 2016-2017 municipal, county, and school budget. The proposed budget calls for city expenditures of $9,465,000, $465,100. Penobscot County taxes of $624,980. And RSU number 34 expenditures of $5,685,052 for a total city, county, and RSU number 34 budget of $15,775,132, with a total city revenue of $5,146,340 and anticipated transfers from reserve accounts and fund balance of $959,981 for a net property tax requirement of $9,688,811. I'll open the public hearing. This is continued from the other night when we had postponed it from June 20th. Is there anyone from the audience that would like to talk on the budget first? Okay. Just briefly on my end, councils, you have some amended motions in front of you, a 4% increase and a 3.5% increase. Back, I forget when we had the finance committee that we asked Bill to come in as close to 3% as we could, and he's got it down to 3.5 with some using some monies from fund balance and TIFs, and also reducing the budget. And as I stated the other night, very briefly, that we do have some irons in the fire down the street, and if things do not happen with that, next year we will be looking at anywhere between $500,000-$600,000 that we got to find, but we'll know that early enough so we can start those conversations in September, at least as far as the finance committee with Bill. So at this point, I was kind of sticking to 4%, but at this point, I think a 3.5 would be the right direction for us to go with, and so I guess I just want to hear from you guys what you guys think.
So what does that mean for our tax bills? What's the mill rate going to be?
I'm sorry.
What's the mill rate going to be?
At 3.5,
Yes.
its mill rate would be $21.90.
Which is an increase as far as money is concerned?
It's from $21.16.
And also, I think it's important to know that the school came in with a 1.7% increase. So it's not just the city side that's had to go up, it's also the school, RSU 34.
And that's true, and whatever happens, if there is a significant increase next year, that's not just on our shoulders, it's on the schools as well. So we'll have to have some of the finance committee who have to talk with the school as well. So I guess at this point, if other councils want to jump in, if not, I'll close the public hearing, then we go to the motion, and John will read the motion, and then we'll have to have somebody read one of the amendments, and then we'll vote on the amendment and then the motion as amended. So anything from the council as far as this? If not, okay. I'll close the public hearing. The Old Town City Council consider final approval on the proposed FY 2016-2017 municipal, county, and school budget. Councilor Nuttall.
Resolve, the Old Town City Council hereby approves the proposed fiscal year 2016-2017 municipal, county, and school budget. The proposed budget calls for city expenditures of $9,465,100, Penobscot County taxes of $624,980, and RSU 34 expenditures of $5,685,052, for a total city, county, and school budget of $15,775,132, with a total city revenue of $5,146,340 and anticipated transfers from reserve accounts and fund balance of $959,981 for a net property tax requirement of $9,668,811.
Okay. Patty, I got to get a second on that, right, first? Yep. So can I have a second on that, please?
Second.
Jan. Okay. So can we get someone to read one of the amendments?
I will.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
If everybody's okay, I would say the 1A, the 3.5%.
Okay. The Old Town City Council hereby amends the proposed fiscal year 2016, 2016-17 municipal, county, and school budget. The proposed budget calls for city expenditures of $9,428,636. Penobscot County tax of $624,980, and for the School Union 34 expenditures of $5,685,052 for a total city, county, and RSU number 34 budget of $15,738.
It's 15,738,000.
Just saying, that's too little. 668. $15,738,668 for a total revenue of $5,261,340 and an anticipated transfer from reserve accounts and fund balance of $1,004,979 for a net property tax requirement of $9,472,349.
$472,349. Yep, okay.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Okay, so any discussion on that? So we're going to vote on the amendment, and both of them will be a roll call vote.
Counselor McLeod?
Yes.
Counselor Null?
Yes.
Counselor Roach?
Yes.
Counselor Glitch?
Yes.
Counselor May?
Yes.
Counselor Mahan?
Yes. So now we will vote on the motion as amended. Roll call vote.
Counselor May?
Yes.
Counselor McLeod?
Yes.
Counselor Null?
Yes.
Counselor Roach?
Yes.
Counselor Glitch?
Yes.
And Counselor Mahan?
Yes. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for all the hard work, Bill, on the budget. We appreciate it, and all the department heads. Okay, we'll move on to, I think we just have a couple more items. We'll move on to new business. City Council consider entering into agreement for solid waste. Councilor Roach. Is that right?
What do
I would throw in Perk for right now. Yeah.
Resolve the Old Town City Council hereby approves entering into an agreement with PERC for solid waste services and authorize the city manager to execute said agreement.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Discussion. Bill's got some information for us.
And just moving forward with this, if that's the decision that you make, you really need to consider whether you want to go with a 10-year agreement or a 15-year agreement. That's really the two differences in the PERC contract that's there. 10-year rate be $89.57 per ton, and the 15-year rate be $84.36.
Okay, 89.57 for 10-year, and 15-year was what?
$84.36.
Okay. Are you what are you recommending at this point? A 10-year. If
You
we get
have-
one a 10-year, if something happened, it gets us out sooner, correct?
If you had reservations about anything happening, and you wanted it to be shorter, then I'd go with a 10-year contract. If you don't,
How long have they been in business so far? It's over 20-some odd years, isn't it?
almost 30 years.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm not seeing a reason why we wouldn't go with a 15. I don't see anything. I mean, if we have concerns right now, I'm not sure why. You know, we'd go. I don't have any concerns. I'm not seeing or hearing anything. So 15 year would be 84.36. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to tell us about this? Jim Katz figures he read everything.
I'm not sure you guys want to hear any more about this.
I know. I said
You've had presentations from the MRC, from PERC.
right.
I don't know how many documents that I've sent you
Oh, yeah.
from each entity, and
Okay.
Even in the newspapers, there's been a lot to read
Yeah.
about in the
Right.
newspapers
Oh, yeah.
themselves, which has been good.
So you're good then.
I recommend we go with the 10-year, the 15-year.
15 year.
It's, the corporation PERC has been in business for 30-plus years. It's pretty stable. If things start to go south, I think all of the waste
Right.
treatment probably will have the same kind of problems, so
Right.
that's my thought on it.
You guys good with the 15 year? So, Bill, because basically the motion's letting you to enter an agreement. So when you go in the agreement, just make it a 15. Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor? None opposed. 6-0. All right, we've already done number 2, number 3, and number 4. So the last item on the agenda, the city council consider going into executive session for the purpose of discussing an economic development issue relating to Expera Mill. Councilor May.
Resolve, the Old Town City Council hereby approves going into executive session pursuant to MRSA Title 405, Section 6C, for the purpose of discussing an economic development issue relating to the Expera Mill.
Is there a second?
Second.
EJ, discussion? All those in favor? None opposed? 6